The hidden power of shade. How to grow lush, flavorful herbs without full sunlight. Most gardeners believe that sunlight is everything, that without 6 or more hours of blazing sun, herbs like basil, thyme, or rosemary will fade into weak, flavorless stems. But here's the real secret. Shade doesn't have to mean failure. In fact, the right kind of shade can become your garden's biggest advantage. Many herbs don't just tolerate low light, they flourish in it. Whether your space is tucked behind a tall building, shaded by a tree canopy, or limited to a north-facing balcony, you can still grow a thriving aromatic herb garden that surprises everyone, including yourself. Understanding the shade you're working with. Not all shade is created equal, and understanding what kind you have is the foundation of success. Partial shade refers to areas that receive about 3 to 4 hours of gentle morning sun or dappled light filtered through leaves. Full shade, on the other hand, is where direct sunlight rarely touches the ground. Most herbs prefer that sweet middle ground, the kind of light that's soft but steady. Think of shade as your plant's light diet. They might not get the full buffet of sunshine, but they can still grow strong and flavorful with the right balance of moisture, soil, and nutrients. The first mistake gardeners make in shaded spaces is assuming they can treat them the same as sunny beds. Shade changes everything, from soil temperature to how water moves through the ground. Understanding that shift is what turns ordinary gardeners into true plant whisperers. In shaded areas, sunlight doesn't evaporate water as quickly. That means the soil tends to stay wetter for longer periods. This can be both a blessing and a curse. If your soil is compacted or poorly draining, that excess moisture can suffocate roots and invite rot. The solution is to create a light, airy soil that breathes. Start with a base of high-quality compost, rich, dark, and full of life. To that, mix in 1 part coarse sand or perlite for every 3 parts compost to keep the soil loose and well-draining. A small but crucial step many gardeners skip is aerating the top inch of soil every couple of weeks. This keeps oxygen flowing to the roots and prevents compaction. Avoid heavy mulching in shaded gardens since it can trap too much moisture. Keep your soil slightly moist but never soggy, and your herbs will reward you with robust aromatic growth. If you've been trying to grow sun-loving basil or rosemary in a dim corner, it's time to stop fighting nature and work with it instead. Some herbs are naturally adapted to thrive in cooler, lower light conditions. These include parsley, cilantro, chives, mint, lemon balm, and oregano. Mint is one of the most forgiving and vigorous herbs for shade gardens. It loves moist soil and will quickly fill in shaded patches with lush, fragrant leaves. Lemon balm, with its refreshing citrus scent, performs beautifully with just a few hours of filtered light. Chives grow tender shoots that remain flavorful even without strong sun. Parsley and cilantro appreciate cooler shade, which prevents them from bolting too quickly in warm months. If you simply can't resist basil, try Thai basil or lettuce leaf varieties. These are more tolerant of reduced light than traditional sweet basil and can maintain their vibrant flavor when grown in partial shade. In shaded gardens, overwatering is a silent killer. Because evaporation slows down, water lingers in the soil longer. The key is to water deeply but less often. Always check the top inch of soil before watering. If it feels damp, hold off another day. Shaded herbs prefer consistency over intensity. A perfect watering formula is 1 liter of water for every medium-sized pot, about 10 inches wide, applied slowly so it penetrates to the root zone. Do this only when the soil surface begins to dry. Morning is the best time to water, as it allows the leaves to dry out through the day, preventing fungal problems. Shade often comes with still, cool air, which can encourage mildew and other diseases. Herbs love gentle airflow. If your shaded spot feels enclosed, like behind a fence or between buildings, space your pots farther apart or use a small garden fan to keep air moving. Also, pay attention to how your shaded area behaves through the day. Some shaded spots near concrete or walls trap heat, while others remain cool and damp. Cilantro, parsley, and mint prefer cooler shade, while oregano and lemon balm can handle a bit of warmth. Matching your herbs to the microclimate of your space can dramatically improve results. In low light, herbs grow slower, and honestly, that's actually a good thing. Their flavors become deeper and more concentrated because they're developing under less stress. But, slower growth also means they use fewer nutrients, so overfeeding can really do more harm than good. Feed your shade-grown herbs once a month with a mild organic liquid fertilizer. The best formula is 1 tablespoon of fish emulsion diluted in 1 liter of water. This provides a gentle, steady release of nutrients without pushing soft, leggy growth. You can also use compost tea made by steeping 2 cups of compost in 4 liters of water for 24 hours, then straining and using the liquid. Just apply this lightly around the base of each plant to encourage strong, aromatic leaves. If your shade shifts through the day, containers are, well, your secret weapon. They allow you to move herbs around to catch every bit of brightness. Always choose pots with drainage holes to prevent root rot. Clay pots breathe better and help avoid overwatering, while plastic pots retain moisture for longer in drier climates. For more permanent shaded spots, raised beds filled with loose, compost-rich soil work beautifully. Shade-grown herbs really do reward patience. They might take a bit longer to mature, but their flavors are so much richer and more complex. The best time to harvest is in the late morning, after the dew has evaporated, but before the midday warmth sets in. That's when the essential oils are at their peak. Never cut more than 1/3 of the plant at a time. Be sure to use sharp scissors or pruning shears for nice, clean cuts. This actually encourages new growth. The more you harvest lightly, the bushier your plants will become. If your herbs look pale or stretched, they're probably reaching for light. Just move them a little closer to a brighter spot or maybe near a reflective surface, like a white wall, to bounce more light onto them. Yellow leaves usually mean overwatering or poor drainage. You can fix that by loosening the soil and improving aeration. Slow growth is often caused by compacted soil or low nutrients. A quick compost tea feed can perk them up within a week. And, most importantly, remember shaded herbs really do follow their own rhythm. Growth may be slower, but every new leaf brings the deep satisfaction of nurturing life where others thought it just couldn't thrive. The real secret to growing herbs in the shade isn't luck, it's observation, patience, and balance. When you create the right soil texture, manage moisture carefully, and understand your plant's natural habits, even the darkest corner of your garden can turn into a lush, living tapestry of scent and flavor. So, the next time you gaze at that dim, forgotten patch of soil, don't see a limitation. See potential. Shade is really an invitation to grow smarter, not harder. And if you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe to Crop Corner and share this video with your fellow gardeners. Together, let's keep transforming every shaded corner into something alive, fragrant, and full of flavor, one leaf at a time.